Today's podcast is about when your family refuses to see you as anything but a dysfunctional child. When you grow up in a dysfunctional family, one of the most frustrating parts of it is that your family never sees you as a mature, independent adult. If you have done your best to escape the dysfunction and live in a healthier way, or have decided to live your life for Jesus, this is especially common and frustrating. The dysfunctional family never will see you as a healthy, God-fearing adult. Instead, they only see you as the dysfunctional child you once were. This is so incredibly frustrating. Even when you know that they're content remaining in their dysfunction, it seems like they could at least acknowledge that you've changed. Even if they disagree with your changes, that doesn't seem like too much to ask. Yet sadly, it really is for the most dysfunctional of people. People who are content living in their dysfunctional lives hate those who are a threat to it in any way. Anyone who doesn't condone or enable the dysfunction obviously is a problem. Anyone who is a part of this toxic family and doesn't condone or enable the dysfunction is especially problematic for such people. A member of a family like this who dares to live their life in such a way as to be different from the family or the family's expectations for them is absolutely a problem for these people. That behavior is seen as being rebellious or even betraying the family. It's as if they think, how dare someone be so arrogant and think they're so much better than the family as to live life on their own terms rather than fit into the mold the family has made for them. Even Jesus faced this problem. His own family didn't take him or his work seriously. Imagine that. The family of Jesus didn't take him seriously. Isn't that amazing? In Matthew 13:57 through 58 in the Amplified Bible, Jesus says, "And they took offense at him, refusing to believe him. But Jesus said to them, A prophet is not without honor except in his hometown and in his own household. And he did not do many miracles there in Nazareth because of their unbelief." If you're from a dysfunctional family and they treat you as they always have in spite of you growing up, getting healthier, and turning to God, then you truly are not alone. Even Jesus experienced this. I know it hurts when your own family treats you so poorly. It can seem like the best choice would be to return to your old dysfunctional ways so they stop mistreating you. But I promise you, that is not the best. I've been in this position since my family never saw me as anyone but the dysfunctional, blindly obedient, and foolish child I once was. Returning to those behaviors may have made them tolerate me, but I would have been miserable. What is best is to keep walking the path that you know God has for you. It also helps to remember that when people treat you in such a manner, it isn't personal. It literally has nothing to do with you, even though it certainly feels personal. It has everything to do with the person behaving this way, their toxicity, and their desire to avoid becoming healthier at all costs. They are so truly toxic that they have zero problem with hurting another person if it will protect their dysfunctional ways and help them avoid facing whatever's made them this way. That's pretty terrible. There's no shame in being dysfunctional, of course, so long as you're willing to work on it and improve yourself. Being determined to live that way forever, no matter how much pain it causes other people, however, is truly toxic. If at all possible, your best bet is to avoid such people. If that isn't possible, then do your best to minimize contact with them. Stay true to yourself and your beliefs, and never forget to ask God to help you find creative and effective ways of dealing with such people. Thank you for listening to my podcast.